Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela have agreed to resume the high-level consultative mechanism between the two countries. At the last meeting, which was held on October 26, several decisions were taken in terms of the negotiations between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela. The delegations, which were led by the two foreign ministers of Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela agreed to further discussions on matters involving trade, security, energy, and cultural issues. In fact, they agreed that there would be a follow-up meeting in Trinidad and Tobago in the second week in November, and I can tell you that the delegation is expected today to continue that discussion. In keeping with one of our promises made in the election campaign, the cabinet also agreed today to the establishment of a committee to look at the management of contract employment in the public service. That committee is chaired by Mrs. Sandra Jones, the Permanent Secretary to the Prime Minister and Head of the Public Service. It includes Mr. Beresford Riley, the Acting Chief Personnel Officer, a representative of the Ministry of Finance, and a representative of the Ministry of Labor and Small Enterprise Development. Cabinet also today confirmed, discussed the delegation that will accompany the Prime Minister to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Malta from November 24 to 28, and that delegation includes the Minister of Foreign Affairs, an ambassador, the High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, protocol officer, the Director of Trade, a Foreign Service officer, and two security officers and media personnel. It also includes Mrs. Rowley, and it's a pretty small delegation. At Cabinet today, we also agreed to the appointment of some boards. The first board I'd like to announce is the board of the National Agricultural Marketing and Development Corporation, NAMDEFCO. The board includes Mr. Dennis Ramdeen as chairman, Ms. Julianne Davis, Mr. Wayne Innes, the deputy chairman, Mr. Satish Ojha, Mr. Rayber Bowen, and Rayber is spelled R-A-Y-B-E-R, Ms. Anne-Marie Dardane, and Dardane is spelled D-A-R-D-A-I-N-E, Mr. Clarence Jacob, and Mr. Felix Clark. The other board to be appointed was the board of the Metal Industries Company Limited. That board is chaired by Professor Clement Imbert and includes Mr. Keith Toby, Mr. Delbert Edwards, Mr. Winston Boodoo, Mr. Mark Sandy, Ms. Gail Supnarayan Raghu, Ms. Angela Reno Lewis. And the last board I wish to announce today is the board of the Regulated Industries Commission. That board is chaired by Ms. Hyacinth Guy and include Ms. Shalini Rampasad Campbell, Mr. Clayton Bachman, Mr. Dexter Joseph, Mr. Vin Lachman, and Dr. Ariel John. And Ariel is spelled A-R-I-E-L-L-E.